Hello and welcome, Janet Beckers here. Well, in this video, we're looking at number 2 in the list of 10 things that all tribal business leaders have got in common. Now, I've got a podcast episode on this over in romanceyourtribe.com on Romance Your Tribe Radio, where I cover the summary of them and also why it's important. But today I want to dive in a little bit deeper for you on number 2. So number 2 is that tribal business leaders, the people who attract a tribe of people to them and see them as the guide, that they're naturally seeing them as the leader. Number 2 is they know their tribe. They really know their tribe, and they never stop getting to know their tribe. So to help you today, I'll give you a few exercises, a few questions that you can do this week, and understand that as a tribal business leader, it never stops. You're in a relationship. You are having this beautiful relationship with these people who are drawn to you. So like any relationship, you're not just going to go on the first date, tell me all about yourself, and then think, that's enough. We'll just get into this really long-term relationship, but I don't need to know any more about you. That doesn't happen. Same thing when it comes to your business and this beautiful tribe, because the clearer you get on how they think, what their frustrations are, what their aspirations are, what they care about, what their language is that they use, the more you understand that, the clearer you are in your communication, the more you attract them, the more that you convert them into whatever programs that you have created that's going to help them get results. So it's really important. So here's a few ways that you can do it. So first of all, keep on listening. Now, by listening, I'm saying when people are responding to anything that you put out there to the world, whether it is a client that you're working with, whether it's people commenting on any videos or posts or social media graphics or podcasts, anything that you're putting out there, emails that you send out, anything. When people are commenting, listen, really listen to what they say. And here's an extra tip for you. You're not just listening to what they're telling you. You're also listening to the language they use, because you want to use their language in your communication. So really be aware of the kind of wording they use and the kind of phrases, so that you can speak back to them in their same language. But you're also, of course, listening to what they say. Now, another way is always be looking. Okay, so when you're looking on social media, have a look to see the kind of comments, the other things that people are putting out there that may be, where are people gathering, where you're finding that your target market is hanging out in certain Facebook groups or over in LinkedIn groups, or maybe you're finding that they're commenting a lot on a particular leader in your field or a particular celebrity. If you're finding people who are following you are also following those people, just watch and see why. What is drawing them to there? It may not be a competitor, it may be somebody completely different, but watch them and just see what people are saying and how they interact. Now, that's just a few things that you can be doing all the time. Now, the other thing is, you cannot have enough conversations with your perfect clients. So get on the phone, get on Zoom like this. So by that I mean saying, to your clients or people who you've that have been commenting, that have been interacting with you on social media, say to them, look, I'd really like to get to understand you a little bit better, and I'd love it if I could just spend some time with you asking some questions as my way of getting to know you, but also as my continuing research. Just say, have those conversations. You will get so much insight from having conversations. In fact, this is one of the things that I get my clients to do in the Attract Your Tribe program. Is one of the techniques, the survey techniques, is get on the phone, have those conversations. The conversations are really important. Now, the other thing that you can do is surveying your database, your social media, your followers. Even if they're starting off small, survey them, and don't just survey them once and that's enough. I like to survey my list at least once a year, usually a couple of times per year. And you give something away for free as a thank you for that, but most importantly, just see what changes are coming up and listen to what they say. And here is another tip, is when you're doing that is, sure, you're listening to what they say, but I want you to go over the kind of responses you're getting, and I want you to look for themes. I want you to see what are the big things that people are talking about, or that you can tell from reading what they're saying as their frustration or their aspiration, that, you know what, underneath that, I can sense there is, I can see there is this other issue that is there. So, and really think about those things so that you know that when you're talking to people, when you're writing, when you're shooting your videos, when you're creating your sales letters, that you can always go, okay, what are the 5 main things that keep on coming up? And always make sure that you are really addressing those in your communication. Those simple things make a huge difference. But you know what? There's one thing here that is core to the whole lot, is you've got to be putting stuff out there to start with. Otherwise, people haven't got anything to comment on. People haven't got any way to engage with you. There's no way of interacting. So you've got to step up and take that breath and be visible. And that way you get to have those communications all the time, and you really get to know your tribe. So my question to you is, who is your tribe? Like, who are the people that you like to work with? And what things are you doing now as a way of continually being able to keep your finger on the pulse of getting to know them and listening? Okay, I'd love to hear from you. So leave a comment down below, drop me a message, drop me an email. I'd love to know that. And if you'd like some help with what I did, this is what I do. This is what I do with my programs, and when I'm working with people in the VIP level, this is what I do, getting you clear on this stuff, and some very sophisticated techniques that I have got for really getting to know your clients, and some research techniques that are quite simple to do but very powerful and quite unique. So if you'd like any help with that, just contact me and I can let you know, or my team can let you know how I can help you. Okay, see ya.